Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Today we are going to answer some questions, so please stay focused. Let's start with page 105. The table shows some boiling points of substance. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 substances with their unique boiling points. And as you can see, we wrote the unit here for the temperature. So the unit should be in the heading. If you wrote it inside the body of the table, it will be wrong. So if you wrote it here, it will be wrong, because the unit must be written inside the heading. فما ينفعش اكتبها أبدا في body of the table. Let's start with letter A. What is the meaning of the term boiling point? Here, because we have 2 marks, we should write specific keywords to get the answer. Let's start with point. When I see the word point, you should write temperature. And after that, you are going to describe the process itself. So you will write the temperature and describe the process of boiling. So let's start with the temperature at which and start describe boiling. What happens during boiling? Yes, a liquid turns into gas. So boiling point means the temperature at which a liquid becomes or turns into a gas. يبقى لما أشوف كلمة point لازم أحط temperature و describe the process itself, like boiling here من liquid لgas. طيب if it's melting point, قلنا أول ما نشوف كلمة point I'm gonna write the temperature. طيب what happens during melting? It's so easy. اللي بيحصل في melting a solid turns into a liquid. يبقى melting point means the temperature at which a melting يبقى a solid becomes a liquid. Got it? Letter B, which substance could be water? We have some unique properties for water. Let's write them together. As you know, the melting point of water is 0, or water melts at 0. So this is the first property of water. I'm gonna write melting point of water is 0. Yeah, but you should write the unit. Melting point means the temperature at which a solid becomes a liquid. So temperature, you have a unit for the temperature, which is degrees Celsius. يبقى نكتب اليونت degrees Celsius and full stop. يبقى melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, or you can say water melts at 0 degrees Celsius. Number 2, the boiling point of water the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Excellent. يبقى الwater bit boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is number 2. Number 3, water expands. What does it mean by expands? Expand means the volume increases. يبقى the volume of water increases when it freezes or solidifies. You can write water expands, which means الفوليوم بتاعها بيزيد الحمد لله when it freezes. إننا متربينا إن الووتر بتexpand when it freezes علشان تفلوت ويفضل الكائنات الحية عايشة تحت في المية بأمان من غير ما التمبريتشر بتاعت المية تزيد تقل ويحصل لهم هم كمان freezing كليفين organisms. Got it? Also we have something called universal solvent. We said that the universal solvent is water. So water is a universal solvent. It's a good solvent that we can use it to dissolve substance. For number 4, water is a good solvent, or it's universal solvent. فأنا دلوقتي كتبت properties of water اللي بتميزها عن باقي substance. So which substance could be water? Here, this is the property that we are studying, the boiling point. What is the boiling point of water? It's 100. For which one has 100 as a boiling point? هي substance C. So which substance could be water? C. Explain your answer. Because it boils at 100, or we can say because its boiling point is 100. يبقى because the boiling point of it is 100 degrees Celsius. Got it? I have a question for you. What do you think? Which substance here will be gas at 25? يبقى room temperature is 25 وانا بسأل which substance will be gas at 25. طيب انا عندي room temperature 25 عايزة السبستنس تكون جاز، لازم البويلينج بوينت بتاعتها تكون below الروم temperature. يعني الروم temperature is higher than البويلينج بوينت، فانا بدور على substance البويلينج بوينت بتاعتها lower than ال 25. ليه؟ لأن أنا عندي البويلينج بوينت دي temperature at which the substance starts to turn from a liquid to gas. فأنا بدور على temperature هنا أقل من 25 عشان تكون خدت enough energy to turn into gas. فأنا لقيت إن ال 15 البويلينج بوينت بتاعتي is lower than the room temperature, so it will be gas at 25. Also, this substance here will be gas at 25 because its boiling point 0. عند 0 هي بتتحول لجاز. طب لو اديتها 25 أو عند 25 it will be gas. Got it? يبقى أنا لما يبقى عندي different substance ويقول لي which substance will be liquid will be gas، أنا بلوك at الميلتنج والبويلينج. لازم التمبريتشر اللي عندي تكون higher than البويلينج point to be a gas. تمام؟ طب لو أنا عايزة الحاجة تكون solid لازم الميلتنج point تكون higher than التمبريتشر اللي عندي. And I will solve on it, don't worry. Okay, let's move on. Now open page 107. Hassan has a sample of a liquid. Name the piece of equipment he uses to accurately measure 50 centimeter cube of this liquid. When I see the word centimeter cube or milliliter or liter, those are units for volume of water or volume of liquid. Okay? And as you know, we measure the volume of a liquid by using measuring cylinder. So the equipment that I'm gonna use to measure the volume of water of any liquid, it's measuring cylinder. يبقى what does it mean by equipment? Tool. What is the name of the tool that we are gonna use to measure the volume of a liquid? Measuring cylinder. It's like a cup عنده numbers والnumbers دي بتبقى accurate فبستخدمها to measure the volume. فما ينفعش استخدم beaker because it's not accurate. هستخدم measuring cylinder instead because it's accurate. Got it? But if you wanna measure the volume, you are gonna measure it using a measuring cylinder. فيجي يقول لي volume of water is measured in space and volume of water is measured by n space. Volume of water is measured in, after n we should put the unit. قلنا the volume of water be measured in milliliter, liter or centimeter cube. Volume of water is measured by, after by I'm gonna write the equipment. What is the name of the equipment that I'm gonna use to measure the volume of water or any liquid? Measuring cylinder. Excellent. يبقى عندي الفوليوم اوف ووتر بميجرت باكويبمنت اسمها ميجرنج سلندر واليونت بتاعتي ملي لتر or centimeter cube. Letter B, Hassan heats the liquid until it boils. What does it mean by boils? Turn from a liquid to gas. Look at the reading on the thermometer when the liquid is boiling. Write down the boiling point of the liquid. I'm gonna look at the thermometer. After that, I'm gonna write the reading. The reading is between 103 and 104. طب هي في النص بالظبط what's between 103 and 104 والله اللي between them هو ال 103 and half. طيب what is the unit for the temperature? yes it's degrees Celsius. فاكتبها عشان ما نقص. يبقى أنا كتبت التمبريتشر الموجودة على الثرمومتر أو الريدنج الموجودة على الثرمومتر وبعد كده بحط اليونت بتاعة التمبريتشر. what is the unit of temperature? it's degrees Celsius. excellent. والإكويبمنت اسمها thermometer. okay let's open page 110. 110 diesel is a liquid fuel used in engines of some motor cars and trucks. Diesel evaporates slowly at room temperature. Write down what happens during evaporation. Who knows what happens during evaporation? Yeah, excellent. During evaporation, the liquid will change into gas. Yeah, so I'm gonna write diesel or liquid. The liquid changes into a gas. Wait a second. Bismillah. During evaporation, a liquid turns into a gas. Or liquid turns into gas. That's it. Suggest one way to increase. What does it mean by increase? إن أنا أكتر the speed of evaporation. If you wanna increase the speed of evaporation to make it to make the liquid evaporates fast عادي سهل. Increase the temperature. يبقى أنا عايزة أزود السبيد make evaporation faster سهلة. Increase the temperature. طب حد يقول لي ما أنا increase the temperature when I heat it. حلو زي الفل. Heat the liquid. This is another answer. Sorry. يبقى heat the liquid. Both are right. Evaporation is the reversible change. What does it mean by reversible change? It's a change that we can get it back. يبقى evaporation ممكن أرجع تاني الجاز into liquid water or liquid. Okay? Name the process that is reverse. Reverse means opposite. Opposite of evaporation? I don't know, but let's do it step by step. Evaporation means it's a process in which a liquid turns into gas. A liquid turns into gas. والله reverse means opposite. لو أنا عايزة أحول بقى من gas to liquid. This is the reverse process. What is the name of the process when gas changes into liquid? Yes, excellent. Condensation.